This is Vic61. Welcome to channel chapter 7 of Let's Play Medieval Dynasty. So yesterday we collected money, and that enabled us to buy some meat so that we could produce potage, how do you pronounce that? This again opened up for the smithy, as we have collected ore. So during the night I finished the smithy, and I also did make the bars, bronze bar and copper bar. So the plan today is to have a look, see what can we do with the bronze bar and copper bar, and to produce something we can sell or use ourselves. And for the remaining of this season, there's a lot of things outstanding. We have to improve the village's house, first of all, make it look better. The mood goes up, and they're more happy and produce more. We need to collect the flax and do something with that, and in order to do something with that, we need the barn. We can separate the seeds from the straw, black straw, and the black straw can be used to create linen thread. However, in order to do that, we need also a sewing hut, or what is called. So let's have a look, see where are we. All our technology. We can build a simple house, and I think that's the plan. Build a simple house for the existing villagers. I need to separate them because I don't want them to get married and things like that. We don't need any children quite yet. We need the labor. So I built two simple houses during this season. When it comes to production, I already have the sewing hut. Came because I did some smithing, and that was enough to open up the sewing hut. So that's also planned to build that. And for the farming, we have of course enough for the barn, which I'm going to do first of all. Eventually we'll also do the hen house and the pigsty. Pigsty is not open yet, so we'll wait with that. And for the survival, we can do the herbalist hut. I will make that, but that's not so urgent at the moment. And that's about it. Okay, during the night I did also collect some resources. So I mean that we got a couple of more skill points. So, and we have to decide what to do with that. And as I mentioned earlier, that I want to focus on things that speed up the things. Usually that means I want to be able to run faster. So I go for the athlete, complete that. I'll be able to run faster, and because it uses less stamina. So let's have a little look. Well, that's the overall plan. Can't do all of that today, but we'll have to see how far we get today. I haven't made a detailed plan for today yet, so first of all, the plan was to have a look at what we can build here. Now it will grab both the copper and bronze directly from the chest. So we can build the copper hammer. We can build the copper axe. I think the copper hammer uses 2 copper bar, And copper axe uses 4 copper bars, so I can produce more hammer. Well, what's best in the end, I do not know. Copper shovel, we can do copper knife as well. And the copper sickle, we already have a couple of copper sickle to harvest the flax. And the copper hoe we can also produce for our own use, should we want to do that. The fields are not so big yet, so I think I'll stick to wooden. So for now, let's see, can we do something with branch tools? It seems that this is all locked for now. I need to production to 500, so I need to produce more. Of course, iron tool is no point looking at. Weapons, I can probably do all the copper spear. We don't need that. Copper arrow. We can produce the copper arrow ourselves, so that's come in handy because we can do more hunting. I can't do. Let's check if I can do bronze arrow, copper bolt. And these things I need leather. I can do all copper weapons. Can I do bronze weapons? I can do bronze dagger. I can do bronze dagger, but I need leather, and I'm very short on leather. So all of these, it looks like I need leather. I can do bronze pick axe. I need a linen thread. So there's nothing. Bronze arrow is not open up. I need to get to 500 production. So what can we do here? Leather. I can't do leather. And the wool thread I don't have. Linen thread I don't have. So can't do very much with bronze for the moment. Okay, let's start with the copper arrow. See where that takes us. I think that when I do one here, it's 10. So let's just make 20. If it gives us a good price, maybe I can build some more. Sell them. That gave me... how much? That gave me 30 copper arrow. It seems like gave me 30 copper arrow. And 14 for each, meaning I get 7. I sell them. So that's 210. It's really not that much. It doesn't give me that much. So I'll just do that for my own use for now. Let's see. Can I do copper tools? I can do a copper axe. Maybe a copper hammer is better. Let's build a couple of copper hammer. So let's see how much it gives me. That gives me 55 when I sell it. So 110 for those two. Okay. And I already used up a lot of my copper bar. So what should I do? Why don't I use that? I can sell them. Let's get a couple sickle just to make sure I have enough of that. Or I sell them. So where did that give me? Copper sickle pays a little bit better than copper hammer. And what do I have left of copper now? Only 4, so that's it. I'm not going to do anything more. That's okay. I will put out on copper hammer in the storage, resource storage. I think I have bronze sickle actually. I will sell those. I will sell the bronze sickle I got and use my copper sickle. So the sickle goes to 8. The hammer goes to 4. So let's put it there. 4 for that, 8 for that. And do I have my... I probably need to do some hunting as well. Get my... Not that bow. I don't need that one. So let me get that to 1 and activate the copper arrow. So
I haven't been drinking enough today.
I know. By the way, I also need to build a well. I need to build a well, and let's get some drink. Let's get some food. And then I think I'll go and grab the flax. We have some potage. Let's grab that. And some dried meat. And a little bit of dried meat. Right. And let's go and grab the flax. I also do want to sow the... I think I bought the fertilizer. I want to do 2 rows of... I want to do 2 rows of cabbage. So let's finish off the farming part. By next spring, they got the pigsty. By next spring, of course, I want to have people. I want to have more villages and more villages working on the farm. So I don't have to do these things. I hope this series will give you some input on how to start with Medieval Dynasty. I don't think there is any right or wrong. I think it's all up to you how we want to do it. But maybe you can grab some ideas from what I'm doing. At least so you see what's needed, what we have to do, what you should do, and a little bit of priorities, etc. It really takes a lot of energy, obviously, this one. Come on. The copper sickle is just slightly better than the stone sickle, so that's why he's breathing so heavily. Later, when we have open up, I think it's 500, we can do the bronze hoe. And bronze, not bronze hoe, but the bronze, how do you say that? Yeah, the big sickle. I don't know what you call that. Big sickle. Just mashed much faster. So that's it. We have some oat, that's for autumn, and carrot also for autumn. Can be harvested in autumn. And we have some wheat, also to be harvested in autumn. So we need also now to do the... I have harvested the cabbage. So we can do 2 rows here of cabbage. So let's do that. We need the... Don't need the copper sickle right now, so we almost use a whole sickle just for that small area. Okay, the flax can go in here. I need the... In order to make the thread, I need the barn. And the wooden bow can go in there. I had a wooden bow. First of all, I'll do the bucket, and I only have 1 bucket of water. I'm worried about running out of water, so I'm going to do that. And I will also do the fertilizer, and I will need the simple bag. I think 2 should do it. Let's bring all of them just to be safe. I need a wooden hoe. That should be enough with these 2. And I need also the cabbage seed. If the field is too far away from the... I think it's too far away from this resource storage, so you can't pick it directly. I need to bring it with me. And I put the... Let's see here. The wooden hoe is supposed to go to 6. And the simple bag is go to number 7. Simple bag to 7. And there it is. The hoe go to 8. No, to 6. This one is 6. So 6, 7, 8 is reserved for farming. 3, 4, 5 is for building, and 1, 2 is for hunting. And hunting, 1 for hunting, 2 for the sword. When you get to... Oh, maybe I could build the sword, by the way. Let me have a look. Could I build a sword? A copper sword at least. I have 4. It would be nice to have a sword for protection. Let's see. Can I build a copper sword? There isn't any such thing as a copper sword. Okay. So we'll build a bronze sword when we can. When we have... Can I do that now? Can I do that? I can actually build a bronze sword. I'm going to do that. And it means this goes to 2. So I feel more safe in respect to the wolves. Let me get a bucket here. Let me get that. In the food, the bucket with the water goes to the food storage. The bucket without the water goes to resource storage. Yeah. This way, when the one is empty, it pops up in the resource storage. I can pick it up there and fill it up again. So always have at least one bucket with water in the food storage. So let's see here. We need first of all the simple bag. Simple bag. So we're going to do fertilizer. You can press the mouse key down and just move forward as soon as it's starting to release the fertilizer. Then go back here, backward. By bringing exactly the amount I need, I can verify also that I did everything correct because I'm out of fertilizer. And we bring the wooden hoe. You can do the same, just press down the left mouse key and just move forward. You will use some stamina this way, but in that case we have to do it a bit slower. Not so much left. That's it. And then we have the simple bag, and we can do the only thing you can do in the summer is actually cabbage. That's all we can do. So get some more cabbage. If I do cabbage now, if I also do some hunting, either now or in the autumn or both, I can produce some more pottage. How that's pronounced. And I can sell them. Give it a little bit money, but it also gives production points. Both are important. Right. So next step regarding farming, and that is to have the barn set up. Now I already marked out for a house here. Was just to have to mark it out. We probably build a larger house than this small house. So I will probably set up another one. But this is for a little bit later for villages. So going to work on the farm. So for the barn, I should put it up somewhere here near to the fields. I also need some house for, maybe I should put it up. I need something else too. I need also this one, farm shed. I need the farm shed. Where would be natural to put up the farm shed? Probably next to the fields. I can do that probably up here somewhere. Yeah, I can do that up here. Just mark it up for now. I think somewhere up here should be okay. Okay, that's the farm shed. I'll do the barn. Let's see where we can build the barn. Cannot be built on water. Seems to be close to the water. Maybe I can put it somewhere here. That should be okay. Here, that's fine. Let's put it there. And get our hammer. We cannot build out directly from resource storage here, so I need to go and grab some resources. I need to 12 stone. And probably a lot of logs and sticks and everything. So let's stone. Need 12. Let me also point out that I did bring over everything I grabbed from the mines over to the resource storage. The ores and the stones. The ores I have still a little bit ore left. I didn't do the iron ore yet, so they are still here. I need some logs. Oh, that's not going to be enough, I think. Okay, I need some stick. Start with that. Need some straw. Don't know if this will be enough, but I need probably to grab some. Okay, let's try with that. So, the barn. Beside the barn, I also wanted, as I mentioned, to have the sewing hut. So I can build the linen threads. And there was some things I could build with the linen thread. But first of all, I have collected fur, and with the linen thread and the fur, I will be able to make some clothes, winter clothes. I will need winter clothes for the winter, definitely. So that's why I prioritize to get the fur. Plus, I can build extra for sale with the fur and the linen thread. Let's just do some sticks here. Probably going to run out of straw too. I also must remember to check on the tools for which the workers are using for hunting and wood cutting. And I need to go and collect more straw. So let me do that. Where can we do that? Is there no straw here? It's over here. I think I also noticed there was a copper arrow here somewhere. I want to grab it. Might just as well get what I need. Also for the sewing huts. Let me also... Where was my copper arrow? Oh, the copper arrow. Here. Let me grab that. Thank you. The copper arrow on the ground was because I was hunting here. The last season the deers were here, but since I've been building on this area, the deers do not respawn. And it gets me thinking, there's a cave pretty nearby. However, it has bears. So what if I am able to build something there? And perhaps they don't respawn. It's just an idea. Okay, I think that should do enough of the barn and for the... Why do I run that way? For the sewing hut. While it still is light, let me mark out the... Where should I put the sewing hut? I can put a sewing hut next to this one, so that all the production side next to the resource storage, but then it's so much on this side, and I have already got a kitchen set up here. So that's just to spread it out a little bit, rather than have everything one side. I can do this here. Try to make it a little bit adjacent to the road. But not too close. Not too close. There is fine. Okay, I will come back to that a little bit later. And as I mentioned before, this area here will be for putting up some central things and things to make it pretty, and some market area and things like that. We'll come back to that for later. Now to grab the resources I need. Grab the log I have. I'll probably have to... Oh god, I'm running out of sticks too. I need to collect more sticks, more logs probably. The copper hammer, 73%, that should be enough. One I have for the barn. Okay. Here. Should have enough sticks, but I do not have, probably do not have enough for the sewing hut. So let me get this going first. Let me finish the barn and see if I have enough logs, and see what I can do with the flax. I'm out of logs. I'm officially out of logs. So, oh, that's a nice. That's very nice. There with the moon and everything. I think that's a nice picture there. I will. Oh, not so nice with the half-finished barn though. How about that? How about that? So, enter foot. Enter. I had to go into third people mode, and then I will go into photo mode, like that, and they make the photo. That's very nice. And my plan is now I'll finish off the barn. I'll finish off the sewing hut and gather some more resources. That's my nightly activity. For the first year, there is, at least in my mind, there is no time to sleep, but for all the things I want to do during the first year. I don't sleep. Later, I have more time. I can, of course, do some sleeping, but for now, I'm quite busy as it is. So I think that will be the end of this chapter. Thank you all for watching, and see you in the next chapter.